Hello statisticians. This video is an introduction to the module on visual statistics. This module is going to be quite a bit different than previous modules. The chapter that we're studying is more about how to present data, which is something you may have some experience with, and how to spot common things that will be done with statistics that are misleading. So it's definitely more conceptual. There isn't a lot of calculation this week. You might kind of view it as a break in the action, maybe a welcome break. All right, so you're going to do read chapter 4 and do these homework questions. And there's not going to be any quiz on chapter 4. So the quiz you're going to take are finishing up ones from before. The research map. Now, since this week is a little bit simpler, I do want you to finish up as much work as you can on the research map number 1 that you've been doing. Fix things that you've realized are wrong, strengthen the mapping exercise where you talk about the mediating variables, and develop the last slides on how you're going to present this information if you have good, interesting findings, or if you don't, to scholarly and non-scholarly audiences. So when I'm asking you, like, how are you going to present information, what you have to do is first imagine that you find statistically significant results, or results with big effect sizes. Statistically significant or meaningful, either one. Something positive from a researcher perspective, since generally researchers hope that they don't just find that there is nothing happening. They're interested in their hypothesis, and if they hope to find something important. So suppose you do find something important. How are you going to present that to a scholarly audience? How are you going to present that to maybe a school board or some audience within your own regular work? Right? And then also think about how would you present findings from your study if you don't find statistical significance to those two audiences. So this is an exercise not just in being able to calculate the statistics and present this, but also how you're going to present things. So finish up as much as you can with research map number 1. Now, I am going to ask for, hopefully we'll get 3 volunteers to present their research maps at the next face-to-face meeting. Right? This is because I made a mistake in the syllabus. So if you notice, and I'm going to change this, by the time you come back to the syllabus, this is going to be changed, but I'm showing you now the mistake. I've got research presentation and defense number 1 scheduled for 3:26. Well, we don't meet on 3:26, so that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it? And I do have the second presentation on our last meeting, which makes sense. But I don't want to just move this to this face-to-face meeting, because then the last 2 meetings would be nothing but presentations, and there wouldn't be really a lot of time for people to learn from the first set of presentations and adjust and so forth. So what I want to do is have 3 volunteers present research map 1. All right, and then the rest on the 9th. So it's a mistake, but hopefully it's a useful one, so that people have more time to prepare their first presentation maps, but that they can also learn from the 3 volunteers. So I can't promise I'm going to go easier on you if you go first, but we'll greatly appreciate it. And I do view this as completely as a learning experience. So I'm going to be asking peers to come up with good questions to ask you, and you're going to get blindsided by tough questions, but it's all part of the learning experience. And so that's just part of the deal. And if you have to struggle through it a bit, that's okay, because that's the reason we're doing this twice, because the first time is more practice, and by the second time you do it, you'll be getting better at it. All right, that's the same philosophy as with the candidacy exam practice. So I've read quite a few of the candidacy exam posts. Now, most are very good. Some need some improvement, but that's, again, the point is we're going to do it twice, and really not getting graded on it, but I'm giving you feedback the same as I would if I was grading it, for the purpose of getting better at it. I kind of believe that anything worth practicing once in a something new you're learning, really, if you don't do it at least twice, then you don't have a chance to learn from the first time. So that's the spirit of both of these things, the candidacy exam practice and the research map. And I do think that your second research map is going to be a lot easier than your first one, because we've been working out the kinks on the first one. All right, let's see if there's anything else I need to tell you. There is a Lying with Statistics article you're going to read that goes along with the chapter in the current module. And you're going to find something that is posted that is a misleading statistic that commits one of the errors in the Lying with Statistics reading. Now, I do have to tell you that this is, from my experience with a couple of classes in the doctoral program and also in research methods, that anytime I give this kind of exercise, people get into it and it's fun and they enjoy it. It's good to find these examples. But and it's my exercise, but I have a pet peeve about my own exercise, and that is I really don't believe that statistics lie, right? Surprise from somebody teaching statistics, likes statistics and doesn't believe they lie. I kind of believe people lie, not statistics. And also not just people lie, but also people sometimes tell the truth with statistics, but readers read them poorly and turn them into lies. So I don't like giving statistics a bad name. Statistics tell the truth, but people use them to lie. That's my spin. But either way you want to look at it, you got to be watching out for these kind of flaws. So looking forward to the interesting, fun examples that you'll come up with.